The uptrend is not really resilient, but we can see in the Dow that it is trading down one day, up the next day, down, up, down, up. Today was an up day, and it's right now nudging on the 50-day moving average. The candlestick investor has the advantage of knowing what the T line will do as far as the probabilities of a trend, which gives them additional information at levels that everybody else is watching, such as the 50-day moving average. Add the analysis of a doji sandwich breakout of the 50-day moving average on the transportation chart, allows candlestick investors to make the assessment that there's not any bearish sentiment coming into this market, that there's a lot of bullish sentiment. It's just which specific trading area is it coming into. Knowing that the trend bias is still not showing any negative investor sentiment allows candlestick investors to identify which patterns or which signals are acting the strongest. For example, WATT. Notice the J-hook pattern that has been setting up, making WATT a very high probability trade setup over the next few days, with the anticipation that if this was the trend, they're taking it back up into that trend channel. That same scenario can be applied to RGNX. After the kicker signal breakout, the gap up today creating a J-hook pattern, and we're right at this resistance level. What do we expect from a J-hook pattern? Wave 1 and wave 3 will be the same. This dramatically improves the probabilities that if this opens positive tomorrow, it's completing the J-hook pattern and also confirming that this resistance level is not acting as resistance. The more elements that we can put into our analysis to be in a position, the higher the probability that trade is going to work. For example, today we started buying VMW because notice the kicker signal, the strongest of the candlestick signals, telling us there's probably more upside. Notice the little fry pan bottom with a kicker signal telling us they are breaking out. And third, look how they broke this downtrending channel, telling us that this wedge formation now has been breached, that the probabilities of this trading much higher is that much greater. Candlestick analysis is merely the graphic depiction of what's happening in human nature, and they do reoccurring patterns time after time, telling us exactly what's going on as far as the strength of the bulls and the bears. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.